Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and if it's okay with you guys, I am going to work on tags and things today. That's what I need most of all right now. I've got, well, I say I've got plenty of pockets. I don't have plenty of anything right now because I finished 3 journals this week that are about ready to ship out, and I have used all my tags, my pockets, my journaling cards, everything. So I need to make some. So if it's okay with you guys, we'll just do that, and I'll just sit here and chit chat with you. I know a lot of you say that you like to just watch. You like to just listen. You don't always watch, and that's fine. Some people say that my voice is soothing. I can't imagine my voice being soothing, but if it's soothing to you, that is wonderful. If it helps you out in any way, then it's worth me getting on here and doing a video. So I'm going to try to use as many of my scraps as I can, but I don't have very many large scraps left. So I'm just going to use what I've got. Now, some of these, I'm going to be using some of these older time cards. I'm going to be using some big time cards. Some of them I'm going to use regular tags. And then I've got some of these that were the backing for some, I think these were something that my friend sent me that had the little stamps in it. And I love this image. I just don't like up here where it's got the Japanese or Chinese writing, so I'll probably cover that with something and just leave this and let that be a tag because I think that's kind of pretty. So anyway, I'll be using various things. You never know what I'm going to use, whatever I drag out. I thought I just heard a doggy bark. I don't think I have a dog that I know of. This one just happened up. Now I'm tearing this a little bit wider than what my tag is because I think I'm going to do a little bit of wraparound like I have before. So let me see if I can get myself situated here. Yeah, I used the last of my tags, pockets, journal cards, everything last night. So I just have just the bare minimum of just little pieces in my little ephemera storage, so I gotta make some things. So we'll just chit chat and make some tags and pockets and maybe journal cards, who knows, whatever. It's so funny. This is a kid of one of my girls' best friends that they graduated with. That one is. These are some kids that's got scholarships this year, and I'm thinking, my goodness, where did time go? That is just in our little local, it's a little local freebie paper that we get. I've got those pictures elsewhere, so that's why I'm not worried about using this piece of paper for glue paper. But yeah, when I saw Dawson's picture there, I thought, what in the world? He's not old enough to be graduating? Yeah, he is. Unfortunately. I tell you, seems like my kids were just in high school last year, and now here it is, their kids are graduating. You know, Presley, after, let's see, she only has 3 more years and she'll be graduating. I can't believe that. It's unreal to me. Now, I should have, and I think I still can. I can pull that up. I gotta quit talking about the past because I forget what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a piece of paper there that can be for journaling. And then I won't have to put it on top. Let's see, I should have one that's wide enough. You know, all these the other day that I tore off when we was making that little journal. See if I've got one that, oh yeah, that one will work right there. We're going to make some quick and easy tags and things because I don't have time to spend a ton of time on them. And I kind of decorate as I put them in my journals anyway, like I've told you guys. Sometimes if I decorate ahead of time, when I put them in the journal, they don't exactly match. So usually I'll make them and then I decorate as I put them in the journal. Now, if I drop a lot of things today, you'll just have to forgive me. I'm having trouble all week with my hands and my wrist that I have broke so many times. Got the old Arthur going, and I guess this heat has it flared up. I don't know. Something's got it flared up, but I've been having trouble all week. I've been dropping things, but I still got hands, so I'm thankful. Not gonna worry about it. All right, I need to make a cup that says that, don't I? A tumbler. Not gonna worry about it. Yeah, I do. So for all of you that are just listening to me, because you say that you just like to listen, and then hello, hope you're having a great day. If my voice is soothing to you, then that is wonderful. I'm glad it does. I'm glad something can help you out. We all need a little bit of help in this old world. Any way we can get it. And see, there is an instant tag, and it's just the right thickness. It's not too thick. And it's got lots of journaling space on the back that we can journal on. It looks like I didn't glue it down well, so I may have to add a little bit more glue. We can do that. Whoops. Well, a little pen popping out of it. This pen doesn't have the big round top in it like my other ones do, so it doesn't really like to stay up in there that well, but that's okay. It'll work. Yep, I don't think I got enough glue on that. So what are you guys up to? It's very, very hot here today. Hot and steamy. Which, that's just a given this time of year. I think next year we're gonna, not next year, but next week, we're gonna have some 100-degree temperatures. I am not looking forward to that. I will be staying inside as much as possible. I do have to go out because I have to check on the pool, and I have to do a few things outside because there's nobody else here to do them for me. So, look at that. I just punched that really crooked, didn't I? So, but I'll be going out either early in the morning or late in the afternoon, if possible. Maybe at night. I went out at like 11 o'clock the other night and checked the pool because it was so hot that day I didn't want to go out. I finally talked myself into going out about 11. Now, this needs something on there, but I don't really know what I've got that would work. So let's just take a look here. I don't have a lot of large, tall flowers left. I think I'm about out of those. Yeah, I am. I'm out of the tall ones, so that's not going to be a choice. Some of these are cute, but they're just going to be short. I don't know if that matters. I think it matters. You know what? I think we're going to try something. Let's see if it works. So I've got a ton of these, and I'd love to use them if possible. I think we're going to stagger some of these up through there and just see what we can do. Oops, don't break it. I don't mind that. I think I need, well, no, I don't need 4. I just need 3. 4 is not a good number when you're doing things like this. You can see this is about to blow up too. I need another one of those. I need to make me another one. Let's put it back up here, because if I don't put it back up, it'll be in my way. Okay, I don't mind that. We do need some little something down here, so let's see if we've got a label that we put down at the bottom. That one doesn't do anything for me. That one doesn't either. Maybe this one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. We'll put that one there. I sent out, it's kind of a newsletter, but it's just an update with your Friday freebie, and I did a little video tour this morning of the store with some things that we have in it. And then I showed the RV, just the outside of it. I will show the inside when we open it up next, because it's one of those that the sides come out and all that, and right now the sides are not out, so you really wouldn't be able to see a lot. But I will show that next, not too far down the road, hopefully. Now, I think one of these would look cute on there. But I know a lot of people have been asking to see the RV, because you guys are the ones that helped the family get it, and it's not for me, it's for the kids. I have had some people saying, oh, it must be nice for your viewers to help you buy a big RV. Well, you didn't buy me an RV, you didn't help buy me one. It was for our family, our kids that travel and sing the gospel. They travel and sing all over the United States, and they were having to travel in a little SUV, and I'm telling you, between Alicia being 6'2" and Aaron being 6'3", they had just about outgrown that thing to where it was very uncomfortable for all of them. So I'm going to put it, I think, that way, go around the side. So this is much, much better. Plus, if I wanted to go to any of their singings, I had to drive by myself, because they didn't have room in the RV, I mean in the little SUV for me. So, and I just didn't go a lot because I didn't want to drive by myself. So, yeah, I got to go with them on this last trip, and that was fun. I like that. I know the flowers look like they're just kind of sticking up there. I could put a little bit of my washi on the ends of them. What do you think about that? Let's just do a little of this brown washi. I do have another fly in here. I opened the door a minute ago to grab some parcels, and he comes zooming in. Makes me ill, those things. But it's so hot out there, they're smart. They're trying to get on the inside. I'm tearing this because I don't want a real big piece. I want just something small. So if you see a fly zooming across the screen, you'll know it's not my buddy. There we go. I like that better. Alright, that is one finished and ready to go in the journal. And I went ahead, I said I wasn't going to decorate, but I went ahead and decorated this one because I know what journal it's going to go in, and it's got the flowers that seem to be about that color, so that's going to be good. Alright, let's do another. Let's see. I have got some of this paper. This was for the June E-Club kit. This was their freebie, and I think I'll use a couple of sheets of it. I haven't used any of it yet. I love that sheet. Pretty. Now, what are we going to use for the background? We're going to make a big one with this. Let's just make one of these. This one is about the right height. And I want to get my butterfly on there, if I can. Okay, we need to put it right about there. We can do that. Now, I just ignore this little dip in the top there. And I don't worry about which way it is, up or down. I'm covering it anyway, so it doesn't matter. These were sent to me by my sweet friend. Now, let's see if we can do somewhat near straight, maybe. It looks pretty good. It's not completely straight, but it'll work. Now, I am going to tear some of this off, I think, because I don't need all of that on there. Well, that wasn't a very good tear. And I'm just going to tear that one. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do what I just did, because you end up tearing it too much. I don't know why I did that. I'm not going to worry about that being a little bit jagged there. I kind of like it. See how I accidentally tore too much? Don't do like I do. I'm going to cut that little top off so that it'll be even. I don't like that little white. Even though I could ink it, I don't like it. So let's find a piece to go here. Like I said, I should have plenty of them because I used quite a bit of this paper the other day, tearing it to put it in that little journal. So I should have enough to do these. I like the little wraparound effect, and I got the idea of that from Rachel, Roxy Creations. She does that a lot, and I just like it, especially on pieces like this, because you don't want the edge to show necessarily. It'd be nice if I could quit twisting that around and around and around and around. There we go. That'll go in my little piece where I stamp. That'll be a good stamp right there. Oh, there's that fly. He's back. Yeah, that's gonna work. Ugh. Come on, fly, go away. I'll have to kill him before I start fixing my supper, because I can't stand to have a fly in my house when I'm trying to eat. Cannot stand it. But it seems like around here, every time the door's open, they come in. It's been hot and dry, so they're looking for cool and wet. See, I think that's cute. And you still have plenty of journaling room. I just think it looks good. Oh, let's see. What are we going to do on this one? Are we going to... I think I might use our tag punch. This is the tag punch. It's got 3 different sizes. Uh-oh. Looks like I need to clean it out, too. See if I can clean it out. Hold on. Stop the presses. Okay, maybe that's cleaned out. And I think it does a really good job. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to use a smaller one. I mean, you can see that the glue's still wet and everything, and it still punches it. Now, our corner punches are on sale. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this straight this time. Somebody said that I sure sounded revived since I had gone on the little trip with the kids. You know, anytime I can get out of town and just kind of relax with my youngins. And I didn't really, I mean, we didn't do a lot of relaxing. We traveled and we went, but I was still with my kids, and I did get to sit a lot, even though it was sit riding. I mean, I love to ride anyway, if I can ride in the front where I don't get sick. But, and I could. They let me, no problem. They didn't have a problem with that. Melina and Alicia like to be back in the, they have recliners in there. They like being back there in that anyway, so they could look at their iPads, and Melina worked some and things like that. So, but anyway, it does revive me. It just makes me feel better. I love being with my kids, just like most mamas do. We love our youngins. And it was just a lot of fun. And I loved meeting so many people I hadn't seen before. And I think I'm going to put that on there. I kind of like it. I don't want to put it down here on my butterfly. I don't want to put it all the way to the top, but I think I'm going to put it right there in the middle. All right, let's grab our Fabri-Tac. And this is going to be a trip. Let's see which one's front and which one's back. That's the back, I think. Because this is very holy. It's holy. Someone at one of the sings said, "Oh, you mean they don't let you sing?" I said, "They have got better sense than to let me sing. Most of the time I can't carry a tune in a bucket." They didn't get their singing from me. They got it from their daddy. He was the singer in the family. Don't do a lot of singing. I mean, I sing to myself around here and I sing in the shower, but not out in public. It's so funny though, years ago when, I think I'll cut that off, when before Melina was born, I did sing in a group. My husband and I both did. And I sang probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 years. And I mean, we went all over the place, and, you know, I sang the tenor part. My husband sang the bass, and evidently I could sing pretty good then because I might have actually had kind of a voice. But then when I got pregnant with Melina, I don't know, I went through a bad spell after I had her. I just went through a really bad, hard time, and I just stopped singing. I just told my husband, I don't want to sing anymore. I'm through with it. I don't want to do it. And, you know, so afterwards, when she kind of grew up some, well, he said, "Okay, you're going to go back to singing now?" And I said, "Yeah, I might." Well, guess what? I had lost my voice completely. So that's a sign. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. I think God took my voice away and give it to Melina. That's what I tell her. I couldn't sing anywhere near as good as she can. I mean, her voice is like 100 times better than mine was. But I think since I just quit and just said, I'm not going to sing anymore, I don't want to, I don't even want to travel with you, nothing. I think when I did that stubborn act like that, God just said, okay, you don't need a voice if you don't want to sing. And he just took it away. Which is, you know, back then it bothered me. It doesn't bother me so much now because as long as he give it to my daughter, that's fine with me. She has a fantastic voice. I love it. I could listen to her for weeks on end. And I'm not just saying that because she's my kid. I mean, if you listen to her, you'll know. So I'd rather her have it than me anyway. I didn't enjoy it as much as she does, I don't think. And I think that's one of the reasons why it just kind of got taken away. I didn't enjoy it as much. But it doesn't make me sad. I think I want to put that on there just because, and I don't know, it may look too weird, but I know this is kind of purple, but there's some blue in it too. And I don't know, maybe, you know, it'll be 3 elements. Who knows? And I know which journal this is going to go in, so I'm decorating it. But yeah, I'm going to put that there. I may should have stopped, but I like that. So that's another one. Cool. So that's the story of my voice, and I don't even try anymore. I piddle around here with, I sing my songs that I like around here because I love the 80s, 70s, and 80s songs. I love those. So I piddle around here, but other than that, no, you won't hear me singing out in public. Let's see. This is a piece of scrapbook paper that actually got torn, and when it gets torn, we can't ship it to anybody, so Mama gets it because I don't throw it away. I'm gonna make some tags out of this. I think it'll be a good background, and then we can put something on the front of it. We may make some pockets out of it too. It'd be kind of nice for a pocket. Just go ahead and cut another one, and I'm gonna cut it about 4.5. No, I'm not. I'm gonna cut it longer than that. I am gonna cut it at 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. And then that'll be a narrow tag maybe. And then this is going to be pockets, so we're going to cut them at 4.5 inches tall. Now, this is just my way of making pockets. There's 1,000 different ways you can do this. I'm just showing you if I have enough paper the way that I do it. But I don't always have enough paper if I'm using scraps, so therefore I just make it whatever width the scraps are. And I think I want this to be the front, so I cut it at 5.5, and the reason I did that is because I want to put a score line on each side, 1/2 inch, and then I want to turn it and put a score line at the bottom, 1/2 inch. So that's actually going to make the size of our pocket a little bit smaller, but it will still work in the journal. It'll still be about the right size. I don't like small pockets. When I make my pockets for my digitals and my tags for my digitals, I make big ones. I am not a fan of little small pockets and tags because, they're hard to use in your journal. I like something that's gonna have some substance to it. And I'm not cutting anybody's kit down, but like these, to me, those are too little. Unless I make just a little bitty pocket to tuck it in. There's places you can use them, but I like the majority of my tags. I like for them to be big tags and pockets. Okay, so what I'm doing is just cutting the edges. Now this will be a pocket that you'll put glue here, here, and here, and it will glue down, and you'll have the full width of that pocket right there. So that width is 4.5. So that's what we wanted in the beginning. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch a little hole in this. Just so that it'll help me remember this is a pocket. Now a lot of ink is not going to show on this, but I just want to cover up any of that white core of the paper. So we're going to do that. Now we can put something on this because, that's kind of plain, isn't it? Let's see what we've got in here. Need something with some color. Sorry if you can hear my stomach. Yes, it's growling. Yes, I'm hungry. No, I'm not going to feed it right now. I kind of like that on there. And then we'll put maybe a flower or something. I don't know why I put this back up because I'm going to be putting it up and pulling it out. Putting it up and pulling it out. Let's do a yellow. I think that yellow and that brown look good together. Now, I don't know where my friend got these. I know somebody's going to ask because they did the last time. I don't know where she got them. She just sent them to me, and I've been using them like crazy. I love them. Let's see. Let's put one over here. Oops. Almost put it too far to the edge, but it's good. And then we'll put this guy right in the middle, maybe. There we go. Now, cut this little edge off here. And when you press these down, to me, unless you hit it with the light, you can't even tell that they're not, that they weren't part of your paper. Yeah, that's gonna work. I think I'm gonna trim this just a tiny bit. I'd like for it to be a little bit smaller, so let's trim it a little bit. I don't want to trim any of my wording off of it. Just gonna trim it. A little bit. As my daughter used to say when she was little, she'd say, I want a little bit. I want a little bit. I think that was Alicia that said that. I'd say, you want what? And she'd say, I want a little bit. Little. She had problems with her L's sometimes, so she would make her L sound like a W sometimes. She'd say, look, instead of look. Look at that, Mom. Look at that. Cute. I like that. I look at that, and that's a nice pocket. Now I'm gonna set those over there because I don't want to keep moving them back and forth. And let's take a piece of this and make a tag. Let's see. And you know what? I think since I've got all of this, I'm gonna make one of those flip up tags. So let's just fold this in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. And let's see, I want to cut it into a tag shape. I'm going to cut there. Yes, I know I have a template. Somebody told me, you have a template, why don't you use it? Well, half the time I forget to pull it out. Okay, that'll work. Now, I want to cover the inside so that it can be writable, so that you can write on this. So we're going to have to put some paper on there. Let's see, that's going to be about the right size, I think. I woke up this morning with a stuffy nose, and I know it's just because it's so hot outside. Part of it is my carpet too. I'm having my carpet upstairs removed. A friend of mine is taking my carpet out and putting, we bought flooring for when we had our flood a couple of years ago. He bought flooring for the whole house. Well, the contractors that I had, or that we had at the time, I say contractors very lightly because they weren't contractors. I don't know what they were, but they didn't do contract work. They didn't know what they was doing half the time. But anyway, they were supposed to put flooring down on downstairs and upstairs because he had bought enough to cover everything. Well, and also the steps going up. Well, they put the flooring downstairs, half-heartedly put it down. Still got squeaks and things in it. And then when it come to the upstairs and the steps, they took part of the carpet off my steps and just left them. Just left, and they didn't come back. So my steps going upstairs have been that way for 2 years. I haven't had the money to get anybody else out to do it, so I had to wait and save up money. And a friend of mine I was talking to him the other day and telling him about it, and I showed him the steps. And he said, that is so dangerous. I said, yeah, I know. I've tripped on them more times than one. You know, you got part of a step is wood and part of it's carpet. And he said, I'll come over and do that for you. He said, that's ridiculous. I said, well, I'll be glad to pay you. I said, I can't pay you a lot because I've been trying to save to get all the flooring put down. And he said, well, you've got flooring for the upstairs too? You've already got it bought? I said, oh yeah, Whit bought that before he passed away a long time ago. I just tore the paper on it. And he said, I'll just come over and put all of it down. And he said, you can just pay me what you can. So I said, I don't know if I want you to do that or not, because I don't know how much, you know, you need to charge me and how much I need to pay. I said, I don't know anything about that stuff. He said, like I said, pay me what you can. So that was a blessing. So I'm actually going to get that carpet pulled up. That carpet has been in this house, and I'm ashamed to say this, but we've not had the money to do anything with it. We've not had the money to have it replaced. We've had it cleaned, and I've cleaned it and different things like that, but, you know, not a professional cleaner or anything. And it's been in this house since 1988. And it's just in 2 rooms upstairs now. Everything else is gone, but, you know, we just hadn't had the money to do it, and I still really don't have, but I need to get it done because I know that's part of my sinus issues and my allergies is that carpet fiber. My doctor told me years ago to get it up. When he found out I still had carpet in the house, he said, get it up. He said, it's killing you. I said, well, that's easier said than done. When you don't have the money, I said, you gonna let me borrow some money? It's like, oh, I wish I could. He said, I wish I could let everybody that comes in here that wants to borrow my money have some money, which I know he's got plenty, but, you know, he's not gonna loan me any money. But anyway, so hopefully I'll get that done soon, very soon. Oh, that piece I think would look pretty on there. And I like that torn part there too. Let's do that. I think he said he could start on the 29th, and I've got to get the furniture and things moved out because that's something that he can't do with his health or with his back problems. And I have back problems too, and right now my back is out. It's been out for about a week since I fell in the pool accidentally. But anyway, that's another story. So I've got to get my kids over here and see if I can get them to move the furniture out of those rooms, and so that he can just come in and put the carpet down. Put the flooring down. It's sitting out there in the garage just waiting. Been there for, well, since April of, let's see, my husband passed away in 2022 September, so I guess April of 2021 it's been sitting out there. I'm hoping it's not bad, or I don't guess it goes bad. We've kept it inside, and I mean it gets hot out there, but it doesn't get too bad. See, I'm stuffy. I don't know why I'm chit-chatting about all that. I mean, I guess I just felt like I needed to tell you. Just something to talk about, I guess. I don't usually talk to anybody else about it, so I talk to you guys. I want a little something up there, I think. I don't know. Do I? Maybe just a little tiny piece. Maybe like that. I really don't want to take away from that, but maybe just that little piece. So anyway, hopefully I can get that done soon, because Presley said yesterday when she was over here doing inventory, she said, Nene, why are you coughing so much? She said, and you sound all stuffy. I said, baby, that's just me this time of year. And I said, and especially with my allergies and that carpet up there. I've just got to get the carpet up. I like that, just like that. I don't even think it needs anything else. Now, I do want to go ahead and do the back because this is going to be one that slides in and you're going to have room on the back. But I think I'm going to make the back where you can just journal on it, maybe. I know it's got lots of journaling space on the inside, but I think more journaling space on the back will be good too. So, why don't we put this green piece down here? These just happen to be just about the right width. So at night I'm having to do my Flonase stuff and so that I can breathe. That'll work. But enough about my problem, which those are not even problems. Those are not even big enough to be a problem. Some people out there in the world got lots of problems, real problems. Mine are nothing. Don't even think twice about me. I'm good. Oh, I will tell you a little funny, which I thought it was funny. Melina didn't think it was too funny, but I thought it was funny. The other night, I told you I went outside at 11 and did a little work on the pool. Well, I have my security set to where it will come on at 10 o'clock. And then if any doors are open after 10 o'clock, then alarm goes off. And the alarm is really, really loud. I mean, it's loud enough that the neighbors could be woken up by it. Well, guess who forgot that I had the alarm on, and I just went outside and started working. And the next thing I know, I hear rah, rah, rah. And Melina gets a call because anytime my alarm goes off, the alarm company calls me and her and Alicia. That's how we set it up, just in case, something happens or somebody breaks in or whatever, and I need them to come over. So anyway, Melina calls me and she says, "Mother, are you all right?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'm good." She said, "Mama, what happened?" And I told her. She said, "What in the world are you doing outside at 11 o'clock at night?" I said, "I went out to work a little bit on the pool because it was so hot during the day and I was so busy. I didn't have time and I needed to get the pool cleaned, and I don't want it to go bad on me because I don't have the money to have it redone and, fixed up and more chemicals put in it and stuff." And I said, "I just forgot that I had the alarm already set. And she said, "Mother, that's the second time in the last month that you have done that." She said, "You're going to have to set that alarm to where it'll go off a little bit later than that time." I said, "Well, I guess you're right." But yeah, she did not think it was funny because I think I woke her up. Or they woke her up. Okay, I've got a little glue right there. Try to get off of there. I don't know how long I've been on here. I've just been chit-chatting away. So that is another one. And I just put that little piece there because it was laying there on my desk. That'll slip down in a pocket. It would even slip in that one. Let's see. Well, I think I can do one more. Let's do a kind of big one. And I'm going to cut this off at like 8 inches because if I make it any taller than that, it'll be too tall for the journal page. So let's just cut it off at 8. And then these, I make little pockets out of them. I don't waste them. Sorry about my sniffling. Let me close this up because I'm through with that, I think, for a while anyway. Alright, what are we going to cover this one with? See if I got, I got a scrap right there. That'll be pretty. Let's cover it with that. And it's a scrap, so I like to use up my scraps when I can. Don't forget, we are print and shipping now our digitals. If you don't have a printer, don't want to invest in a printer, or just want somebody else to print your digitals for you, we are printing. I've got most of them already separated out and listed for print and ship, but there are some that I don't have. So if you find one on there that you would like to have printed and shipped to you, all you need to do is just send me an email and let me know, and I can put it in for you. I just hadn't had time to get all of them linked up. Takes me a little bit. I had to get the July E-Club kit freebie done. I got that done last night. Got that uploaded today. So if you are a E-Club kit member, starts say July, but just an E-Club kit member, then you can go and grab your freebie now. It's 10 pages, so hopefully that'll be enough for you to play with. Alright, now this one's already got a flower on it. It's kind of got that. I really don't think this one's going to need any more. I'm going to cover the back. And let's see, none of these are going to be wide enough, I don't think. No, let's just get another piece of paper. Brandon was tearing up a book the other day, and he was throwing all of these pieces in the garbage. So I didn't say anything right then, because I've told him a few times that I like to save these pieces because they're good backings for your tags. And I waited till he left, and then I went and dug them out of the garbage. So don't tell him. Don't tell him. I hate to repeat myself to him. I know he just forgets because he doesn't do this kind of stuff. So this doesn't register to him that this is a good piece of paper. He, you know, to him it's just an old piece of book page that hasn't got any writing on it. I don't know why I glued on that and then put it on like that. But anyway, so I went and dug them all out of the garbage because these are some old vintage books, and they make some fantastic pieces for the backing of your tags and things because they're nice and thick. Those got shipped in your E-Club kits, I think. Everybody got some of those. Very, very old. Alright. There we go. Oh, see what? That's so pretty to me. Alright, we're going to cut it into a tag shape. I can't remember what kit this went with. My mind's blank right this minute. Some of you probably remember more than me. But it is one of our digitals. And a lot of you have already purchased the print and ship. Thank you so, so much. That helps us out tremendously. And I saw where somebody had posted on the group yesterday that, oh, I got my print and ship from Scrapbooking with Me, and they are beautiful. They're even more beautiful in person. They are. I mean, the camera, no matter how many times I show you, what is going on in here? The camera just doesn't do them justice. It just doesn't. Ooh, I gotta empty this. Hold on. I mean, I can show them close up on here, and it still just doesn't do them justice as in person. And I say that about even other people's digitals. You know, they're pretty, but then when I see them in person, they're even more pretty. I'd really like to have another color on there. I think I'll just use this. Sorry, I'm sniffling again. I'm trying not to, but I get to the point where I feel like I can't breathe. I know I can breathe, but I feel like I can't, and I sniffle to try to get my nose to unstop. Alright, look at that. Cool, I like that. So that's another, and that's a large tag. Alright guys, I think that's going to be all that I'm going to have time to do right now. I could just keep going and going and going, but you know, there's other things in this world that's got to be done. So this is what we got done so far, I think. Yeah. So that's a few, but I need about 20 times that many. So I need to keep making. I may just come back on after a while and do another video. I don't know. I may wait till tomorrow. It depends on what all else I have to do. But hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give us a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.